Shalom, brother and sister truth seekers. Just wanted to do a quick video to let you guys know. Unfortunately, my personal Dropbox folder is like running out of space. So I need to try and find some space, and a lot of the Sundial picture data is taking up a lot of space. So I just wanted to let you know this data will always be available. If anyone had any specific questions about any data, wanted to see something specific, I'm planning to have a backup on my external. But if you want to make sure you have a copy of all the data, you can always send me an email at avoiceoftruthandlove@gmail.com, and I will find a way to get as much data as you want to you. Or maybe like I'm not planning to take any of the old pictures down for probably at least the next 10 days, but I need to start making room before the next upcoming equinox event. So I'm thinking about maybe chopping off the from 2023 and prior, to make room for what's coming in the future. But yeah, so in the next 10 days, if you click on the link in the description below this video for the shared Dropbox folder, it will take you to this location, this directory, and you can download all this data if you want to have a backup of it yourself. And again, at any time in the future, if you want a copy of everything I have, just shoot me an email, and I'll find a way to get you everything I have. But yeah, just unfortunately running out of space on my personal Dropbox here, so I need to kind of optimize. So yeah, all this data will be in here. And again, in case you weren't familiar, there's a spreadsheet in here. If you click on that, it will take you to all, like, just the written summary of all the data that I have contained in those folders. So you can search by date, and by location, and by name in those folders. And if you look at this spreadsheet, you should be able to find anything you're looking for in those folders. So yeah, just wanted to give people a heads up in the next 10 days, or sometime shortly before this upcoming equinox event, I'm gonna have to do that. So please, by all means, make yourself a copy, or definitely you can always reach out and I'll dig up whatever you're looking for. A final disclaimer I wanted to mention. I wanted to clarify again the reason why I do this, and how I approach it. Like, the creator just put it on my heart to collect all this data so that truth seekers can do what they need to do with it. But they're just, in the beginning of this Sundial stuff, there was just like one or two isolated witnesses, and they were making big claims. And it was the 364-day solar cycle. And when I heard that, I was like, wow, I've got to be diligent, and I've got to prove this out for myself. And it just, I mean, I wanted there to be more witnesses to establish a matter. And so the creator put it on my heart to try and collect all this data. And in addition to that, I share my thoughts on the data. Like, for the people who may not know anything about sundials or understand it, I try and walk through the data and give like a critique of the data. And well, I mean, with the purpose of making sure people have at least an idea of what to look for, of some things that might separate what I'm calling a solid data set from well, I guess I don't call it here, but a less solid, like we want to be sure about these things. We want our witnesses to be sure. That said, I am not perfect. I am not perfect. I'm doing the best I can with this, in all humility and all honesty. And I'm providing contact information, so you can, and all of this data, so you can look for yourself and you can contact the people who collected it. And like, I'm just trying to help put the information out there so that truth seekers can have loving iron sharpening iron. That's not my private interpretation. I welcome other people to, even disagree with me, hopefully in love. I'm that's really all that I'm trying to do here, is loving iron, sharpening iron. So I don't have a problem, absolutely, if there's a group that is collecting sundial data. I like Manna from Heaven Ministries, Covenant Calendar Club, Prophecy Vine. Feel free to. I want you to know everything about these people, so you can look at the data for yourself. You can get in touch with them, and even if I knew of a group or a person that was going through the due diligence of like walking through all of this data and like sharing their thoughts on the data, by all means, I want you to know about it. It's not just my my data and my interpretation of everyone else's data. I just want to try and make the data available. That's what the creators convicted me to do. And I want to share some loving iron sharpening iron analysis of that data. And by all means, you should test all things. You should test what I have to say. If I know of somebody else who has done an analysis of the data, I will try to let you know, by all means. You can look through this list and see individual contact information. You can see the organizations that are working hard to put this kind of information together. You can reach out to them directly, or if some people wanted to keep their information a little confidential, if you desperately want to get a hold of a specific individual, I can try to find a way to get you in touch with them. But I just wanted to clarify that this is definitely not just me trying to control information and hide other people's interpretation of the data. Like, if I know there's somebody, I welcome that. They should People should know that there are other opinions out there. So on that note, please feel free to. I hope you'll collect data for this upcoming equinox event, and feel free to send me your data so I can include it in the summaries. So your brother and sister truth seekers around the world can benefit from the information. And if you have a personal interpretation of your data or other data, here in the comments, I try to always include what the person thought of their own data. Yeah, see, they said they do not think it was the straight line on 19th. So I'm letting you know what the individual thinks in the comments here. I'm also sharing my thoughts on it. And if I knew that there was a whole group running through all this data, or wanted to put together a map and talk you through it, I have no problem pointing you to their analysis of the data. So I just want us, we need to all be diligent. We need to, on an individual basis, and we need to work together in love, loving iron, sharpening iron. So I pray that you will continue or join this important work, and I'm looking forward to what the Creator will reveal to us as we keep seeking Him in in love, and with a pure heart. So shalom, and may Abba bless you as you continue to seek His truth and love with a pure heart. And we'll stay tuned. And I get to drag this out more. And if you want us to keep a live feed, I will be trying to post daily summaries to the YouTube channel. But this group is like a live feed. If I come across Sundial data, I throw it straight into this group. And sometimes there are people posting their stuff in this group that I haven't. It's just a good place to go to see a live update on things. So I hope you will you get involved. If nothing else, it's good practice this fall for the big event next spring. And I believe the Creator still has some big things He wants to show us. So I pray that we're all able to just try and push aside all the manly things, and focus on the purest truth that we can find. And we're just we're just loving as we work together to figure this stuff out. So shalom, and may Allah bless you to continually seek out his truth in love with a pure heart.